call it being a diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game.
What?
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
What's up, Mom? You tell Mommy?
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Mayaba. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Ducks! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Might be calling a hot route. Moore to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Pulls it in, it's Sanders. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Sanders. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Oh, they're after him. Tight end finds a soft spot. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Moore will throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second and 10 after the previous play.
One back, baby, one back.
Back to pass. With the catch, it's Stewart. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Moore. There he goes! Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Gonna look downfield again. And they're not on the same page there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much of the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's...
He'll take a shot. Touchdown Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up 14 over Arizona State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Lemon. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Mayava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, USC.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Moore. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that 1st down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Moore to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. Tosses it incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Lemon. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Mayaba. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Moore will throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This is a designed run. Breaks the tackle.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Might be changing the route. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Benson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Benson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got some room, it was over. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
The give from the gun. Makes a man miss. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Makes it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many junk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Right back to the well. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Tight end now in motion. Off the RPO, complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
The Ducks are marching down the field. They'll move the tight end. Moore will throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. All that speculation all week, and now we know And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. Got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans decide to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets the give.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it again. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
From the gun, give on the inside. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Charcoal.
Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore to the air. And he gets gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their fronts...
Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Gonna run it. It's Sanders. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Fox. That's caught. It's Jordan. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Trojans have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Moore will throw. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. Hits the crease. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Run in the red zone. It's Whittington. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Set ready!
From the gun, he leads it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat.
Black 18! Black 18!
On the direct snap, it's Whittington. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got it in the middle, it's Lyons. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They're facing a 3rd down. To the air, it's Fox. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of